Oh, you're watching News Desk here on Joy News. Let's take you live to the Labadi Beach Hotel now, where there is a mini mental health care conference underway to appreciate the significance of support mental health care to the vulnerable in society, particularly in these COVID-19 times.
Believe that it's men. When the screen goes off, it means that 1 minute is up, and then we'll get a brief interpretation, brief feedback from Emmanuel. And then we'll go to the other 3 questions before our presentation on key mental health issues. So far, 2/3 believe that women are more prone to mental illness. I believe the poll will be ending pretty soon. The 1 minute is almost up. And then I'll just hand the microphone back to Emmanuel, who will give us a quick feedback on what we think versus what the facts are. I hope you're also responding on Facebook, those of you who are joining us on Facebook. I think our minute is done. This is a very long minute. Yeah. Okay, so roughly 2/3 believe that women are more prone to mental illness.
Okay,
what do the facts say?
We are all prone to mental illness, whether males or females. What happens is that with the right stressor, with the right environment for these things, or the causes that we look at, the precipitating, the perpetuating factors, all these factors, when they are around, anybody could be eligible. Now let me go back to the old school to make it very simple. We have predisposing, precipitating factors, and then we have what we call the host factors. So anybody can and is liable to get mental illness, whether you're a male or female. But there are certain conditions that women may be prone to more than men. For example, when you look at conditions that are related to abuse of substances or illicit drugs, you find that the ratio of men will be a bit higher than that of women. When it comes to conditions that are emotionally related, you find that those of women may be higher than that of men, but averagely it's equal.
It's equal, averagely it's equal. Okay, so to the next of our questions on slido.com. Remember, you have a minute to answer this question. Mental illness is caused by demons, witches, and curses. And your 1 minute starts now. 100% believe that. Maybe it's only 1 person who voted. 50 people have voted, and they think it's, wow, demons, witches, and curses. Alright? So 0% believe it's true, 100% believe it's false, and 0% don't know the causes. It'll be interesting to see what's happening on Facebook also. Yeah, but so far 91% believe it's false, 4% believe it's true. Yeah, another 4% say they don't know the causes of mental illness. So DWC, demons, witches, and curses.
DWC, demons, witches, and curses. Yeah. In mental health, we do not downplay the faith of the people. So therefore, we believe in holistic care. You can't separate, for example, when you look at those of us in Africa, we relate more with our religion, with our faith. So in dealing with the healing process, we don't separate these things. But we stand at a position where we believe strongly. Once there is a brain in your head, once it malfunctions, your body will malfunction. The way you talk will malfunction. Everything about you will malfunction. Yes. Once again, I am saying this. We have the position and we believe that the care that we give, we believe that there is a fortune in the brain. It may not only be the brain, but even in the environment, how we live, our social development, our growth. Everything plays a role in the causation factors when it comes to mental illness, yes. So it is not attributed demonology, yes. We believe these things exist, they are there, yes, per faith, they are there. So then when we bring, for example, let me give you a critical example. They brought a patient to a hospital, and then he believes that he needs to pour libation before he enters the hospital. Yes, we'll allow you to pour your libation. But when you get in there, we'll give you your injection. Thank you.
Thank you. I like the libation plus injection. So, is mental illness caused by demons?
No.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Question 4. In our poll, we have a minute to provide our responses. Who are most likely to get mental illness? So is it poor and educated people, anyone regardless of intelligence, social class, or income level, and people who are not prayerful? Okay. Most likely to get mental illness. Anyone, poor, uneducated people, people who are not prayerful. Okay, so 6% believe, okay, it's now up to 11% believe it's poor and educated people. People are not prayerful, no marks so far. Okay. Well, 20 voted so far, it's 90%. So 10% believe it's poor and educated people. So, Emmanuel, I think we are seeing the trend. So okay. It changed too much. Who is most likely to get a mental illness?
Okay, so Prince Harry said he had depression.
Who is Prince Harry?
Queen Elizabeth's, I don't know whether...
Her
grandson.
Okay, all right. Some people don't know him, right?
Yes, so Prince Harry, he boldly came out and said he suffered from depression. So he's rich, he's educated, yet he was suffering from depression. Okay, so the Guyana tragedy, one great reverend also who had a mental illness, you don't pray more than him. He also had a mental health condition. So we have people in all this category suffering from mental illness. So then it cuts across, whether a child, whether a young man, a young woman, whoever you are, we are all prone to mental illness.
Just a quick question. What's the youngest person you've ever dealt with that had mental health?
Okay, so when you come to a hospital, I think 3 years.
Wow.
Yes.
3 years.
Yeah, 3 years.
So, okay. Last question for the poll. Last question. Where can I go to if I have a mental health issue? That's the question. The options are going to come up pretty soon. Where can I go to if I have a mental health issue? We're waiting for that, for the options. Or you want us to, maybe this is, provide your own answer. Okay, that's going to be like, oh, a lot of different answers. Okay. Where can you go? Maybe okay. This is for you to answer.
Okay, so the Mental Health Authority of Ghana is doing a good job, a very great job, even though there's scarcity of resources. So they have implemented what we call all the district hospitals have a psychiatric unit attached to them. Hitherto, when you go to major, almost all the hospitals, they have a psychiatric unit or a wing that you can easily go. So it's not necessarily you come into a crash psychiatric hospital, or you go into Pantan, or you go into Ankafor. Yes, all the major hospitals have psychiatric units attached that immediately when you have a problem, you can quickly go access help, and then per the gravity of the situation, they will refer you to a bigger facility. Yes, basically. So every district hospital, municipal hospital, district hospital, go there and then ask if you want a psychiatric unit, you get a psychiatrist there to talk to. And I believe that most of our doctors and our nurses, wherever they find themselves, are also trained in psychiatry. So at least your first aid is assured even before we transfer you.
So live from the Labadi Beach Hotel, where there's an ongoing conference on mental health, exploring the support available, particularly for vulnerable groups. And you heard a mental health care professional explaining some of the common myths associated with mental health. This is still Joy News Desk. We've got business with Darryl Call coming up right after this. Stay with us.